We are one team, one dream, dedicated to working hard for our clients and our referral partners. This allows us to come together and celebrate our successes.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to be here today, and this is our second week of places we love and people we'd like to use in our business. Follow up every week on our website at upstatenewyorkagents.com. Today we're meeting with Carmine. He's a wonderful loan officer with First Priority, which is our company with Howard Hanna, and it's a one-stop shop, which I love. So when people come in here to talk to us as agents, we can refer them out to Carmine is in the same office here in Manly. Welcome, Carmine.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming out today. Carmine, this morning I had a lady call me from Baldwinsville and said, Eric, I want to start the process. I want to go to Baldwinsville, and I stopped her right there. I said, hey, first and foremost, are you pre-qualified? Because I love to find out what they can afford. I don't want to show them a $300,000 house when they can only afford a $175,000 or $180,000 house.
The first thing that we do is we want to talk to the client, and I would prefer to meet with my buyers if I can do that. That way we have the personal touch that we're able to talk, and I could answer questions and they can answer the questions that I have. Also, we could have them go to our website, which they could go onto my website. It takes 5 or 10 minutes to complete, or we could talk by phone. And if we talk by phone, it only takes 20 minutes, and that's the same if I'm meeting them in person. And I'm asking information such as their 2-year history of residence, their 2-year employment, their social security number, date of birth. Sometimes people get nervous providing that, but I explain to them that is something that we need in order to pre-qualify them. I'll ask them asset information such as checking, savings, how much money they have. I do not need account numbers or nothing of that nature. That just again strengthens their application for me to be able to qualify them. After I do that all, I actually pull their credit report, and I am able to give them a pre-qualification for that desired amount. And what I mean by desired amount is I always ask my buyers, Eric, what are you looking to get qualified for? Because if they tell me, Carmine, I only want to do $100,000, what is the purpose of me giving them $300,000?
So Carmine, after the pre-qualification, you guys have wonderful loan programs out there. Tell me why I would send someone to you in your types of programs. What are the best programs that you guys are offering today?
Right. We do offer a variety of programs in a variety of down payments. Some have no money down required. Some have as low as 3% for like a conventional loan. And that's the biggest misnomer out there, that some people think for a conventional loan you need 20% down. You don't need that. So I can get someone into a house with 0% down on certain products. We do also work with veterans for a VA loan. And we also have other products that require 3% down, 3.5% down, 5% down, and again, on up to 20%. So there's different programs for everybody.
How are the interest rates today?
Interest rates are at probably I'd say the all-time low over since last year, about a year now. So they did go up last year, but they are now down over the last 12 months has been the lowest they've been.
Mary, I know you have a buyer right now that said, geez, I want to sell my house and I want to buy a house.
What qualifications would they need for a buy before you sell?
And a buy before you sell, we call it at Howard Hanna and First Priority Mortgage, you may also know it as a bridge loan. Mm-hmm. Someone takes the equity out of their existing home, and we can lend up to 70 to 80% of their existing home of the equity, minus any liens. So for example, to make a quick example for you, if someone has a $100,000 house, we can lend up to $80,000. If they have a $50,000 mortgage, we could give them $30,000 to go towards their new purchase on the home. That means they have to qualify for their existing home with their mortgage payment, also would have to qualify for their new loan that they're going to be buying, and then also the bridge loan. And the bridge loan is unique where we do it for 1 year, and it's deferred payments for the first 90 days, and then interest-only payments for the next 9 months. Why we do that is Howard Hanna has a strong backing, and we appreciate you as agents at Howard Hanna that we know you're going to sell them their house, so they won't have to have that bridge loan open that long.
So Carmine, what's the benefits of the lock and shop program that you offer?
The lock and shop is a great product that we just brought out recently that I'm able to take a buyer and qualify them today's rates. Then they would go back out with you and shop and look for their home. As long as they have a contract that you bring to me within 30 days, we're able to honor that rate that we locked in. And the rate is good for 75 days.
Carmen, thanks so much for your time today.
You're welcome.
And feel free to visit our website. It's upstatenewyorkagents.com, and there'll be a link on there to view what First Priority has to offer.